Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video of mine, Commander Belay. And yeah, this is it. This is the game that we've all been waiting for. This is your preview for Chelsea versus Barcelona game, which will take place Tuesday night at 7:45 kickoff. And this is your preview part one. I'll be doing part two tomorrow because obviously Antonio Conte has a press conference tomorrow, so I'll give you all the full details of that in the part two, and I'll give my lineup in the part two. For this part one, I was giving you guys a lot of background information about Barcelona, and I'll be talking to you about a lot of ways we can beat them, all the weaknesses and strengths of Barcelona, what we need to be wary of, and how we can exploit Barcelona. Obviously, it's going to be a tense game. I'm very excited, but I'm also shitting myself. I'm so nervous and anxious, but we've got less than 48 hours of the game, but we can do it. We've done it before. 2012, yes, we had leaders, but this is different. We can do it. We have more talent than 2012. Yes, we don't have as many leaders, but you can't say it never. This is football. Anything can happen in football. Like Eden Hazard said, we are Chelsea. We can do anything and everything. So we've just got to be optimistic. I know it's hard for some of us, but that's the only way. Because if you're not going to be optimistic, if you're not going to try, you might as well give up. So we have to give it a go. We have to give it our all. We must have faith. And yeah, that's basically about it. So, okay, Barcelona. So Barcelona, as we all know, are currently unbeaten in the La Liga. They are currently 31 games unbeaten in La Liga. They won their last game against Eibar 2-0 away from home. They are currently 7 points they're 7 points ahead in the La Liga, 7 points of Atletico Madrid, who just beat Atletico Bilbao 2-0 today, so they're currently 7 points. They are also 19 points behind Real Madrid, a staggering 19 points. So Real Madrid having a very, very poor season, as many of you might know. Also, Barcelona have got the best. They've scored the most goals in La Liga with 62, and they've conceded the second least amount of goals with 11. But Atletico Madrid have conceded less with 9. So the defense is very good. It's not like the old Barca where they under Guardiola, under Tito, where they had 4-3-3 with lots of very possession football, tiki-taka style, Messi, Neymar linking up, scoring goals. It's not like that. It's just different. Ernesto Valverde has changed the structure of the team, given a bit more dynamic balance, intensity, and they've gone with a more 4-4-2 diamond kind of system. So defensively, they're more solid. Yes, offensively, they've kind of surrendered a bit, but defensively, they've now got a structure and a balance. And he's kind of, like I said, brought a balance to their team, a different kind of dimension. So they're kind of like more equal around the pitch, which I think is a massive worry for us. Now, Barcelona, another stat as well, Lionel Messi has never scored against Chelsea. He's had 8 occasions to score. That's his worst record against any single club. So there's some optimism there, so history can help us there. Conte did also say today that we have to have a perfect match to be able to stop Barcelona, to stand any chance of eliminating Barcelona. He also stated that we cannot just man-mark Messi, because if we do, it can be very dangerous and we can be exploited. We can't all focus on Messi, but we actually have to focus on the whole team, because Sergio Busquets, however you pronounce it, he's very key to how Barcelona play, because he's like our Kante. Without him, it doesn't really tick. Busquets, what happens is he kind of gathers the ball and he feeds it to Messi, and then obviously the magic happens. Now, if we can kind of stop Busquets, it kind of halts their midfield. So they're kind of limited to what they can do. Obviously, they play the midfield three of Iniesta, Busquets, and someone else, forgot his name. Paulinho. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. So that's how it ticks. Busquets has been very good for years. Not how he's been on the Sony manager and he's still doing the same role. So if we kind of stop Messi but not put the whole team, I don't want us, like Conte said, for us just focusing on Messi constantly. We have to focus on Barcelona as a whole. They are a world-class team. All the players are world-class. Messi, the thing is, we need the players to have specific instructions, specific roles. Conte, hopefully he's done this, has to have a plan B, give the players instructions on what to do. So, for example, Messi plays on the right-hand side. If we put Rudiger or Kane on left centre-back, this is a pure example. If Rudiger's marking Messi, you can't just have one, because Messi's unstoppable. So, what you have to do is maybe give Alonso specific instruction to kind of tuck in a little bit into midfield to give Rudiger that support to stop Messi. Those kind of instructions, that's what I kind of mean. It's a bit like with Busquets. If we're playing midfield 2, get Fabregas to stay slightly deep and play that deep playmaking midfielder role and kind of guard Busquets a bit. That kind of thing. or get Kante to do it. I want specific instruction. Another thing I want as well is plan B. Conte doesn't usually have a plan B, but a plan B is crucial in this type of game. If we don't have a plan B, we are going to be completely stuffed. Because if things don't go wrong, which is highly likely, we need to start bringing on substitutions at correct times as well. Lineup needs to be on point. Players need to be given new instructions, half-time team talks. You can't just stand around sidelines looking depressed. You have to actually get the team going. The fans need to be the 12th man. Without the fans, forget this game. I mean, the fans are going to be so crucial. We need to be like whole. The atmosphere has to be electric. The fans has to be singing their hearts out. If you go into the game, make sure you sing your hearts out. Unfortunately, I cannot make the game. But like I said, if you are going, make sure you sing your hearts out and get behind your team. We need as much support as possible. Obviously, we have a different team now. Conte is said he's but we have the capabilities to knock out Barcelona. He said we have been analysing this for over a month, which is good news. So hopefully we've been studying Barcelona. Like I said, Barcelona unbeaten in La Liga, so there's a lot to think about. Like I said, they are a world-class team. But we must get revenge in 2009. We can do it, I told you. We must have faith. We must believe in this team. We can easily knock Barca out. There's no reason why we cannot knock out Barcelona. There's also many reasons why they could knock us out. Unfortunately, I think we are at a slight disadvantage. We are playing the first leg at home. I'd rather us play at a new camp, nick an away goal. But one thing we also have to make sure, we cannot, and I stress this, cannot concede an away goal. That is a disaster if we concede an away goal. Because a 2-1 to Chelsea, even though it's relatively okay, we've won the game, it's an away goal. So if it's like a 2-1, you go to Nou Camp and they score one, we're in trouble because they got the away goal. So, like I said, we have to focus on the whole team as a whole. We need to be wary of some players. Now let's look at the weaknesses of Barcelona. Now obviously they have Sergio Roberto right back, so Hazard will be on Sergio Roberto. He's one of their weakest players. He's never come across Hazard before. This new Chelsea team has never come across Barcelona before, and vice versa. So it'll be a very, very new game. Hazard can probably turn Sergio Roberto inside out. Obviously, Biscuit's going to be a massive issue. So Kante needs to kind of man mark him. You then got like Umtiti's very, very physical. So Morata, he needs to bulk up. He can't stop going down because Umtiti's going to take the piss out of him. So Morata needs to bulk up a bit, learn his lesson. He's played alongside PK, so he knows the Spanish league very well. And then on the left back, you've got the likes of you've got left back, got the likes of Jordi Alba, very, very pacey fullback. So we need to make sure that we're doing it. Obviously, like I said, they play a 4 at the back formation, so for them to go 3 at the back that they've played is kind of suicide for Barcelona. So they're most likely or 100% going to go over back 4. And obviously, they don't know. The good news is for us, optimism-wise, Barca have never come across a team who've played a back 3, so they have no clue what to expect. What I also want as well when we go to Nou Camp, I'll obviously make a preview on this, is do not play 3-5-2 at home, and I stress this again. 3-5-2 is too reliant on Hazard. That is perfect for a massive away game, which is why I'm stressing it's perfect for a massive game at Nou Camp. I must say this as well. We must play 3-4-3, and we have to bring the game to Barcelona. Because we're playing at the back, just like Barcelona, and if they pressurise us, we cannot deal with pressure on playing at the back. So we have to bring the game to them, bring all our creative players, and push and like do a Liverpool, high press them so badly that they're prone to errors and they have to sit back a bit. That allows us to play out from the back. That's crucial. Alonso needs to be on his game. I'm considering putting Emerson for this game, but I'm not sure on his fitness levels. Now Emerson has a lot more, much. He's a very, very pacey fullback. Alonso is lacking his pace. It's one of his bad attributes. But everything else is good. If we get a free kick, Alonso will be on it. You know, we have to be optimistic. You know, we've already beaten United at home this season. We've drew to Liverpool. We've drew to Arsenal. We've beaten Tottenham at Wembley. So there are some very positive results to take away from this. And we don't concede many goals against massive teams against the top 6. So there is reason to be optimistic. There's reason to be, happy and slightly excited. But then again, it's Barcelona. So, this might be a reality check. But we'll have to see. Hope you did enjoy my preview for the part 1, and part 2 will be out tomorrow. And part 2 is where I talk all about Chelsea and what we need to do more in depth. I've kind of skimmed over Chelsea about us, but I need to go proper in depth of the proper tactics, what Antonio Conte says, what we need to go through. Nothing I need to mention as well, Barcelona, they have no injuries. Their only injury is Semedo, but he is more of a backup right back. As far as I'm concerned, they have no other injuries. Obviously, the press conference at Antonio Conte will come out tomorrow, so I'll give you all the full details, go in depth of more what we need to do to beat Barca. So make sure you tune in for that video tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed my part 1 for the preview, Barcelona weaknesses and strengths. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, like the video if you're new around here. Leave me your thoughts and comments in your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I'll see you tomorrow for my part 2. Peace.